So I'm honored to be sitting next to Roy Haynes, jazz legend. You've really witnessed and been such a huge part of all of jazz history. You've played with everyone from Charlie Parker to Pat Metheny. Who would you say has made the biggest impression on you?
You know, that's a hard question to answer because, you know, starting in the 40s, and here it is, the year, 2009, you know, wow. The biggest impression, I don't know. I played with Louis Armstrong, too, for 1 week. So I played with Billie Holiday. Oh, my goodness. I enjoyed a lot of them, and they all left big impressions with me, mostly all of them. So I don't want to name no one else, you know.
Yes. It's hard to pick one, I understand.
Oh, that's a hard question to answer, you know. Especially I'm still moving around, and I'm still doing it, you know, for a living. I love it. The audience was great here tonight, you know, and it feels good now.
I mean, it was amazing listening to you. You have so much energy on stage. You're so youthful. How do you do it?
I don't really know. It's very spiritual, I would imagine, yes. But I'm sure that's one of the secrets. People are always asking me, what's the secret for this or that? If it was a secret, I wouldn't tell them anyhow. But, you know, I don't know, playing, and when you get that feedback from the audience and the musicians you're playing with, that's great rewards.
I can imagine. Now, you've influenced thousands of drummers and jazz drummers.
Are you sure on that? Did you check with them?
I mean, I don't play drums, but every single drummer we've had at the festival has mentioned you as one of their tops. So.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's indeed a compliment, and that's inspiring to hear. Sounds very good.
So, who would you say has inspired you the most, influenced you the most in the start of your career?
Oh, there was no one. There was a lot of them. You mean drummers or just musicians in general?
Both.
Oh, I was inspired by a lot of drummers. Joe Jones, I played with the Count Basie Band, as we call him now, Papa Joe. Sid Catlett, Baby Dodds, and then there were younger drummers like Art Blakey and Max Roach, of course, and the younger ones after them were Elvin Jones, Tony Williams, and oh man, the beat goes on and on. When the beat stops, you're dead. The drums are the heartbeat. You know, when that's over, you're over. So I'm thankful to be here.
Now, I know we're asking you to pick a lot of one thing or, you know, all of that stuff, but if you would say one album that you've listened to the most over your whole lifetime, what would that be?
Well, you're talking about one album. In the early days, they didn't even have, I don't think, albums that I can remember. They would just come out as singles, so I would go back to the 40s and even I heard a lot of stuff in the late 30s, you know. But, you know, that's another hard question. You know, when you're asking a guy in his 80s any one thing, you learn how to enjoy a lot, and it's hard to just, you want to be truthful to yourself and to the people you're talking to. So it's hard to say any one thing of anything for me.
In the past year, what's been your sort of favorite album?
In the past year, I don't buy albums, first of all. I don't buy them. I don't listen to them, only on the radio. I hear them. So, you know, it's harder for me to even think of anything. But I don't know. I can't answer that.
Okay. Well, I heard from a small bird told me that in the 60s, Esquire magazine named you as one of the top best-dressed men. So how do you do it? Because you look fabulous.
Well, the article was written in the 50s. George Fraser was the man who wrote the article. He used to write for Esquire. And he and I went to the same tailor, which happened to be in Cambridge, Massachusetts. We were going to that tailor. It was called the Andover Shop. And he wrote this article, and it was used in 1960, I think September 1960. Miles Davis was also, Walter Pidgeon, Fred Astaire. Miles and I were only musicians, and the youngest at the time. We were both in our 30s at that time. And it was great. They had 40 American men in the magazine. And it wasn't best dressed, it was just the art of wearing clothes. That's what the title was of the article. Somebody told you that tonight. I heard that earlier also. And it's true, you know. During those days we were wearing ties and suiting when we played, you know. So things have changed, you know. Everything is loose now, as you can see. And,
you still look fabulous.
Thank you so much.
We're so happy to have you here.
It's been nice to be here. It's nice chatting with you. do, and I enjoyed every moment. The audience was dynamite.
They really loved you.
They were dynamite. I mean, from the beginning, they just was warm all the way. I loved it.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We loved it as well.
All righty.